Hi, and welcome to my Monday night live. Tonight's topic are beside the AI function. We are going to talk about thumbnails and titles for our YouTube videos. Think of thumbnail and titles as a power code, a 1-2 punch if you want. The thumbnail is the eye-catching image that draws viewer in. And the title is the concise, intriguing message that explains what the video is about and compels the viewer, the combination of compels the viewer to click. They should work together to tell the story. The thumbnail pieces the video's content, while the title clarifies it and entices the viewer to learn more. So let's start by talking about title. There are a couple of rules to keep in mind. For example, keep them short and sweet. Aim for around 50 to 60 characters. That way you make sure that they don't get truncated with these little dots when people are reading. Of course, use strong keywords and words that connect with the content. Try to use a couple of keywords in your title, but make sure that it still has a natural flow to what you're titling your video. And then try to make it so people get a little curious. You can pose a question or use a surprising fact in some way, and use some power words like incredible or fantastic, something that can draw attention. You can also use caps or one or two of the words in your title. Another effective way in titling is to use numbers and lists. For example, the 5 most time-saving or the 5 tips to or double your whatever it is you're doing. So those were some general tips. Now we're going to look at 2 tools that I use. So let me share my screen here. This is inside my YouTube studio for today's video. And I have the paid version of TubeBuddy, which gives me a lot of help. Here is the title I decided on today. But let's say that I have written a title that I'm not that happy with. I can go into my TubeBuddy tool here and title generate. Here is the title I have right now, and by just clicking generate ideas, it will come up with similar titles like the one I had. For example, grab attention quickly, unlocking thumbnail secret, or thumbnail secret grab, attention in a flash. And if I were to pick one of these titles better, all I have to do is click the little apply button here. And you see up here in video details that my title has changed. But leave it as it. We will come back to these tools a little later on when we talk about thumbnail. But another tool that I have used for a very long time is Headline Studio. It's part of CoSchedule, another app I use. And here I just have the free version. The free version gives me 10 credits per month. And I can do a couple of things. I can generate a new headline from the topic. And if you look to the right here, I can choose if it's a headline for a blog post, for YouTube, an email, a podcast, a TikTok, Instagram, or an app. So here I can write a little bit about my topic. Under show additional fields, I can tell Headline Studio a little bit about what audience I want this to be for. And if I have a specific tone of voice for my videos. So this is starting just from the topic itself. Then we have analyze. Let's generate one. How to use AI to create great titles and thumbnails for my videos. And always for that type of video would be YouTube create. And let's say I want a friendly tone of voice, but still factual. Friendly and factual. So it will cost me one of my 10 credits here. So let's generate. So here we have unlock the power of AI, creating stunning titles and thumbnails for your YouTube. Boost your YouTube channel with AI and so forth. Let's pick one. We have a little analysis here. The user is looking for you to build your titles related to using AI for creating titles. Thumbnails. What the audience is and what the tone of. Let's say that I want to keep on working with this person. I can't use one more credit and go to the next step with analyze. Here is where the real big opportunity goes. First of all, we have a headline. In this case, it was so and so, 55 out of 100. We have an SEO score if we have a paid version. And we have the headline AI need to upgrade if we want to continue on this. But let's stay here on the headline score. Word count 14, character count 85. And then we're coming down, it shows the type of word. Unlock is an emotional word. Power and stunning are our words. I don't have any uncommon words. So if I click here, open word, I can find some common words, and some of them has, as you see on the right there, little notation. This has negative tense. And let's see if we can find one. No, nothing with green on there. Look at emotional words section. All of these are just like a common word. So I used to have the subscribe version of it. So I could use all of them. And this is a very effective way of finding a strong headline. And then reading grade level, your headline reads at the 10th grade or higher reading level, which may make it difficult for many readers to comprehend. And then stunning is a trusted word. And skimmable, the words and topics by reading headline making it difficult for readers to improve your score by moving your keywords or topics to the first or last reading word. So it's suggested that instead is for YouTube videos. That's how it is. Stunning titles and thumbnails is what would like to move. It's hard to see here, but it has a little yellow square around. We want to move that to the beginning, so let me go up here. Stunning titles if I instead put that at the beginning and stunning titles and thumbnails for YouTube videos with a R. Let's see if I use one credit to see if we can get a higher score. We got 71 on this, so it went up. Now it is in the green. And we are down to 62 characters, which is much better. We have no emotional words, and I can't add them on this account. But let's say that I'm afraid. No, I'm not gonna do that. But you saw there, it's $49 for a year if you want to upgrade. So those are two of the tools that I like when it comes to improving my health. Of course, we can always use your own ChatGPT or Gemini to create our titles as a first step, and then work with tools like TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy or Headline Studio to improve. Now, as I said, thumbnails are the other half of this power cup. The thumbnail and title. They need to work together. And first of all, there are 5 very general facts about thumbnail and title before we start. first one, make sure that your thumbnail is mobile friendly. Most of our viewers today watch their YouTube on cell phone. And if we just scroll down here, it's not very deep and it has to catch the attention very quick. So make sure. Sorry about that, that was a mistake. We must make sure that we make them look good on a mobile device. If you create your thumbnail on a computer or a laptop, and then it shrinks down to the thumbnail size for the phone, it might not look as good as you thought it did from the beginning. So test it. Shrink them down when you have created them. And see, is this readable on mobile? The second point, we always have to think about is clarity. The viewer might look at this at half a second when they are scrolling. So it must be very clear from your thumbnail what the video topic is. Make sure you choose images or graphics that really represent the content of your video. And that leads to point number 3, relevance. Make sure that it really represents and reflects the promise. Your thumbnail is the promise of a content. So don't mislead the viewer of the video. If I had, let's say, for example, an elephant on today's feed, on today's live, that would have had nothing to do with the content. Even if I would have been trying to be funny and started the video with, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why don't I maybe I thought it was funny to have an elephant on my thumbnail or that production. But that would really not be relevant to the content of my live stream. Point number 4, simplicity. As I said, most people watch on their mobile device, so make sure you don't clutter your stuff. Don't put several pictures on there. Have one focal point. And don't put too much text on your thumbnail. Remember what I said, it is power count. The thumbnail and the title. Together. Thumbnail should draw the eye then. And the eyes should down and look at the title where you have the word. 1 or 2 words at the most on the thumbnail. And whatever you do, don't put the title on your. And then the last point, which is a little harder maybe, it should be attractive. It should be appealing. And what do I mean by that? Use high quality images. Use the right colors, complementing colors that are opposite on the color to draw attention. And try to use images that in some way spark some emotion. That's why we see all this beautiful thing. You can spark emotion with other types of images, whether it's anger, humor, sadness. Think of a feel you want to create with yourself and your when you try to create a song. Now we're gonna go back and look at a couple of tools, and I will actually start the chat. If you are on the Pro version, within ChatGPT has access to DALL-E 3. So I'm gonna create an image with an AI robot working on a laptop, creating thumbnail or a video. I don't know if it will make it in aspect ratio 16:9. I don't know if DALL-E will do it. I think I will get square. And while it is taking my image, I can go ahead and I'll do other. So I will work with. Hi, James. Didn't I turn off the music? Oh my God. I am so sorry. Did I play that music all the time? Oh my God. I'm very, very sorry about that. What a mistake. Do I need to repeat what I said about titles? Let me know, James. That was a big mistake on my behalf. Okay, let's go back to what we have here. Here we have, well, he's editing video, but okay, let's say that I'm gonna save this. No. I don't want to do that. Open image in new tab. Let's see. Why does it not? Let's copy that. And let's go into my second tool here. You haven't been able to hear. Okay, I just started to talk about thumbnails. I will go back and show you what I said about. No, why can't I download this now? Why is that? Let's see if I can upload that. There we go. So my next tool is Canva. And Canva has a lot of AI tools. Most of them you need to be in the paid version. And we're going to start with the very common tools. Edit photo. And here we have their Magic Studio tools. We have background remover. We have Magic Eraser, Magic Expand, Magic Grab, and Grab Text. The only tool here that are free for the free version is Magic Edit. So let me show you what that is. Delete the mouse. And it takes a little while. And it left something small there instead. But that is one tool. Background remover, you probably have set. Magic erase. We can erase something. I will on Thursday do a deep dive into all these tools. Magic expand, if I want this AI to make this fill out the whole screen, and so forth. So that is one of my AI tools. Let's download this and I will go in and show you how I can use my paid TubeBuddy to evaluate my thumbnail. So back to my studio here. And I think this is only for the paid version. I forgot to okay, extension tools, and where do we have? Thumbnail analyzer. Now it first picks up the thumbnail I have chosen, and this is a heat map that shows where most of the attention is. I am going to upload the thumbnail we just created here. And you see the heat map. The new thumbnail was less effective. So I better stick with the thumbnail I had. Let's upload a third one. And that was also less effective. But it was better than this because this was negative 78%. This was negative 47%. But I guess my current thumbnail was better. So that is another AI tool that I like for thumbnails. Now, let's repeat what I started with. I talked about how thumbnails and titles are a power couple. They have to work together. Thumbnail is the eye catcher, and the title is what intrigues people to click. I'm talking about methods of improving titles. Some general rules: keep them short, 50 to 60 characters, so you avoid truncation, the 3 little dots. Use strong keywords in your title. Keywords that relate to the content, but still make sure that the sentence has a natural flow to it. Don't stuck keywords in there. Make sure it sounds like something a person would say. And use power words, creative words like amazing or powerful or something like that. And the fourth thing I said about titles is use numbers, lists, 5 tips to the 3 best, double your income, whatever power words you can use. And I talked about 2 tools. Tool number 1, and let's put this up again, is once again TubeBuddy. I have my title here, and then we have the title generator. Here it took the title from my video, Generate Ideas. And it gives me a lot of different ideas. If I like any of them, I can just click apply here, and it changes my title. The second tool I talked about was Headline Studio. First, we can generate the new idea. If you are on the free version, you get 10 coins or 10 credits per month. I have 6 credits left on this free account. If you upgrade, it costs you if you want more credits here, premium credits, where you get the other functions, it costs you $11 a month or $9 a month for 50 premium credits. But the thing I wanted to show here is you can come up with the title from just an idea, your topics and keywords, tell them about your audience and your tone of voice, and then it analyzes this. So here we have what we just did, stunning titles and thumbnails for YouTube videos with AI. And you get word count, character count, and then you get down here 40% common words, no uncommon, no emotional, and no power. On the side here, you have a thesaurus. If you have the higher, not the free account, you can get suggested power words, emotional words. You can, in the free version, get suggested uncommon words and common words, of course. Let's see if stunning titles and thumbnails for your YouTube videos with AI. Let's see if we can find an uncommon words for titles. Made with AI. And just reanalyze this. And it actually went up to 75% instead of 71. And if we have upgrade, you can get other suggestions and so forth. This is a really useful tool. Up here you can choose if you want your title or headline be for a blog, a YouTube, email, podcast, TikTok, Instagram, or for an ad. I then talked about the 5 things that's important for thumbnails: to be mobile friendly, to be clear, relevant, simple, and attractive. And I showed you a couple of examples of that. Which tier is the thumbnail analysis? Let me see. TubeBuddy pricing. We will find out. Let me share this and let's see. I guess it is on Pro. Let's see what account I have. That's probably, I think I'm on Legend. Okay, let me see. Let's go back. I'm on the middle level here. Unlimited access to all of our AI features. Let's see this. No. Let's see, what are we looking for? Videos, SEO, promotions, data and research. Could it be here now? I am not sure. Thumbnail video. They have a generator limited for the free version, but thumbnail analyzer, it's right now limited for all accounts, free and the other two, because this is, I believe it is in beta right now. Let's go back and see. Thumbnail analyzer. This is an experimental tool that's still undergoing AI training and improvement. So it is under development, and for right now, everybody can use this specific tool. And I use it quite often. I like it just to get an idea. And we are all waiting for YouTube to include A/B testing for all of us. But until then, that happens, I really like this tool from TubeBuddy. I'm so glad you asked that. Are there any other questions? I will, as always, put the link to the stream in the chat if anybody wants to come on and talk about this. But as I said, my main tool to create when it comes to thumbnails is still Canva, and on Thursday I will make a walkthrough about the different AI functions we have in Canva, if you are interested in that. Some of them are only for the paid version, but there are some things that we effectively can do using the free version as well. So that was my thoughts about AI tools for titles and thumbnails and how they must work together. I am ready to try and answer if you have any questions as well as I can. And if there are no questions, I will not hang around for too much longer. And I am so sorry that I forgot to turn off the background music at the beginning. And for those of you that were forced to listen to that music, it all comes from Creator Mix that I have up here. Oh, this is so hard. Up here. There it is. Free music for all creators to use, provided by the Nimin brothers, Dee and Nick Nimin. So if you are interested in finding great free music to use for your videos or for your live streams, go to creatormix.com. I can warmly recommend it. Okay, my friends, let's see. I know normally I just fade it out. For some reason, instead of fade out, I had set it to play over and over again. You get your music from Creator Mix as well? Yeah, I think they have great music. And I like that they are really committed to give all that to us for free to use, not just on YouTube. You can use it on Instagram, in your podcast, wherever you create. You can freely download and use their music. And if you do, remember to download. They have a, not a contract, what do they call it? Let me quickly go into their website and see. They call it something else. License. They have a download license. Let me share this with you. 1 second. And we have their website, Creator Mix, and you can search according to mood, genre, artist, and so forth. And if you scroll down all the way to the bottom here, they had download license. And here you have a copy of the license, which tells you, or whatever platform you are on, that you are allowed to use it. And of course, put a little blurb in your description that your music comes from creatormix.com. But yeah, you're right, usage right license. So when you download your first piece there from there, download the license and save it somewhere. If you ever come in dispute, which I never have, but if it happens, it's good to already have that license downloaded and just attach it to whatever platform it is you got pinged on as a copy. This shows that I have the right to use the music. Okay, with that said, if there are no other questions about creating great titles and thumbnails or great combo title and thumbnails, I will actually end today's live stream. And if you want to learn more about using AI tools, mainly in Canva, but I might use a couple of other tools on Thursday in my video to create great thumbnails. I hope you will come back and watch that video. I don't know right now because I am in a slump when it comes to ideas about AI right now. So I am not sure what next week's theme will be. I know that I want to go back. I have done so many different types of video about AI, and I am really, really wanting to go back to make tutorials. So that's probably where I'm leaning right now. So if you have any ideas of an AI tutorial, an AI tool that you would like for me to make a tutorial about, please leave them in the comments down below, because right now I am drawing blank on ideas and you would really, really help me. So with that said, I will turn on some other music from Creator Mix as we say goodbye for tonight. And I hope to see you back on Thursday. Bye.